peace.
Peace.
What's going on? Let me see how's the light. Okay. Okay, it might be. Is it better like that? I think it's better like that.
Mm-hmm.
Peace, peace. What's going on? Yeah, some people was hitting me up because I told them about the vlog and everything. So I'm happy you was able to make it and everything. How you feeling
I'm feeling
this
great.
afternoon?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I can't complain.
That's good.
Feeling good. Um, yeah. So today we're going to speak about: is it ever okay to share your personal business, your personal information of your partner with family and friends without their permission? What,
Oh,
what do you think about that?
absolutely not. I don't think it's a good idea when you bring other people, a third party, into your relationship. I don't think it's a good idea because
Right,
that gives people impressions on you, that you shouldn't have.
right. Because then sometimes people will, their imagination will allow them to create some things that's false about you. Because sometimes you can have an emotional partner
Hmm.
that might share, misinformation, or it just might be their opinion, but a lot of times it might not be the truth,
Right. Exactly.
right? Like one of the things like a lot of people have problems with is sometimes their mates might share their financial business to people, and a lot of people feel that's a no-no.
Yeah, because you gotta watch who you telling stuff like that too, because somebody can come in and do something to you. You never know why, because the other person been talking and telling your business.
No, that's absolutely right. And a lot of times, men, as men, we're the breadwinners. A lot of times we hold our families down, and depending on the person, it can make some people insecure. If you start talking that their financial business, or they lost their job. Just blurting out things. To some people, it's not that serious. They say, "Oh, ain't nobody worried about you. You ain't no movie star. Why you worried about what people think?"
Right.
Now, me myself, I kind of understand where people come from with that in a sense, but I think with some people, you have to be conscious of what they think about you, especially like a boss. You're going for a job and you say, "Oh, I don't care what nobody think of you." How are you gonna get the job if you just, what I mean? If you're not aware, if you're not caring or conscious. So I think it's a no-no. I was speaking to some people on Twitter, and the majority of the people said that they thought that it was kind of betraying, a sign of betrayal when your partner is just telling multiple people your personal information. It's
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
it's like betraying.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because whatever you talk about between you and your mate, that stays between you and your mate. You don't ever go outside and tell somebody else what you talking about in your sacred space. Whatever you talk about there, it's supposed to stay there. And once you
I
disrespect that, it's
agree.
supposed to be an understanding. Once you disrespect that, then you're gonna start having problems within your relationship.
Right, right. Like telling outsiders certain secrets, or even just talking about your sex life a lot of times, whether it's good or whether it's bad. You know what I mean? Like I have heard of a lot of women sharing with their friends, oh, he can't eat, the vagina right, or he got a little wee wee. Things like that. Some men take, personal.
Yeah, because that's degrading. That's degrading your man. You're not supposed to do that. If you feel some type of
Right,
way about your man, that's something you talk to him about. You don't go tell his business to other people. In a way, that's like degrading his manhood. You don't do that.
right. I totally agree with you. And so one person that was on Twitter, they said that they was in a relationship with someone and they really took it offensive that this person shared their business that they were seeing a psychiatrist. I mean, stuff like that, kind of, was telling friends and family. And I think that that is very personal. Me, myself, I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, really, but I do think that that's personal.
Yeah, that's very
You know?
personal. I mean, her going to see a psychologist, I mean, that shouldn't be told
Right.
anyway. You know, that's very
Right.
personal. And of course she'll feel some type of way because that's something she do for herself. It has nothing to do with nobody
Right.
else, you know?
Yeah, I think that I think it's like a touchy subject, with people speaking about their psychiatrist,
Yeah,
speaking about their therapist. I think that that is it's confidential. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even the therapists don't really talk about it. They tell you certain things. It's unless you try to hurt yourself or something. But yeah, so I said, wow, so this is a good topic that we're speaking about, and some people see it differently. But why do you think that some people are so easily they can just share their partner's information with just anybody? What do you think that's about? Do you think that that's just being careless, or do you think it's something more to it?
um some people are probably raised that way. They probably have family they go to and they do the same thing with their family. So they feel like it's nothing wrong with it. They actually feel like there's nothing wrong with it. And I feel like people be trying to cry out for help, but at the same time,
Mm.
that's something you should talk to your mate. And if you feel like you can't talk to him, then I mean I don't know, but you shouldn't. That shouldn't be. It shouldn't go that way. It shouldn't be like that.
Right, right. No, I totally understand what you're saying. I believe if it comes to that and you feel like you can't talk to your mate, maybe seek professional help. And if that doesn't work, then maybe it's time to end the relationship and just remain friends or
That's
something.
right.
But when you go to unprofessional people in your neighborhood and you just blurting your business out, it can put a strain on the relationship because it's like you kind of oversharing your relationship,
Right.
and it could push the person away from you and make that partner not want to tell you anything else.
Mhm. I totally agree.
And that
And
right,
I feel like when you bonding and you building a relationship, that should be something talked about. Period. We don't go outside our relationship to seek help. You know what I'm saying? That's
right,
what we do amongst one another. You know,
right.
and I can't understand why people do it. I mean, it's really not a good thing.
Right.
It brings negativity to the relationship. It really does.
Yeah, me myself, I think that is very disrespectful. I think it's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Um, and relationship is based on speaking, it's based on communication, and it kind of breaks the communication. And to me, I think it also breaks the trust because the person feel like they can't trust you anymore.
Of course. Of course. I mean, you out there telling their business. I wouldn't trust you neither, you know?
Right, right. You coming outside. You coming outside of your house, of your building, or wherever, and someone is say, "Hey, are you okay? I heard what happened to you. You lost your job." And you say to yourself, "Wow, how did I didn't tell anyone. How did you find out?"
Hmm.
And then it can mess with you mentally. It can mess with you
Oh,
mentally,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
especially because I hear a lot of times people say that people that they don't even know their business. How does someone you don't know your business? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause somebody
Crazy.
out there just gossiping, they talking too much, you know?
Right.
And
Yeah. That.
once you tell one person, they might get it mixed up and lie about something and throw something in there. By the time it gets to the sixth person, it's all messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole story is distorted
Hmm.
And then some people feel like they have to go and they're corrected, and then you arguing with this person, arguing with that person. So like I said, I think that is very disrespectful. I feel like it causes so much confusion, and it breaks the trust and the communication in the relationship.
Yeah.
And so some people was actually expressing how they felt about this topic on Twitter, and some people said that this is a deal breaker for them. It's definitely a deal breaker. And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? I don't know if they were like overreacting, but some people said that's a deal breaker. They can't deal with that.
Yeah, because some people like their privacy between in a relationship. They don't want nobody else knowing about what they doing in their bedroom and how much money he making, or
Right,
he
right.
ain't got no job, or she ain't got no job.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it's very
She,
degrading and
yeah, she,
disrespectful.
right. And
Yeah,
I think it's real tacky. And no, you're right. You're
yeah.
right. Because now, what happens is people create an assumption about you, right? That might be true, it might not be true.
Mhm.
But now, when you want these same people to respect your partner, it's not going to be easily done because now they have already painted a picture of your partner in their head. And now your partner comes around, they don't respect him or
Nope.
her, they look at them in a whole different light.
Yeah.
It's because of some of what you have done.
Mhm.
You have to hold yourself accountable because if you would have never said this, they would have, they wouldn't have looked at that person like that.
Right. It's like if you don't respect your mate, how you feel somebody else gonna respect them if you don't? It
No,
starts
that's
at
so
home.
true.
It starts at home. You know.
No, that's so true. That's
Yeah.
so true. So you're saying that you're totally against it and you don't think that is right.
Oh yeah, I'm totally against it. No. And
Right,
that would be a
right,
deal breaker for me too. Somebody telling my
right. No,
business. So yeah.
yeah, I feel you, and I believe, like I said, it can actually, hopefully, I mean, it doesn't get anyone hurt, but it can cause a lot of confusion within the atmosphere. It can cause a lot of confusion because depending how the person that's being spoke about takes it, some people get violent. I mean, some people spaz out, they flip, and then too, it just makes you feel naked to knowing that multiple people know your business
Right.
that you didn't share with them. It makes you feel kind of naked. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Most definitely.
Right, right. I know earlier we were speaking before we closed out and everything. You was telling me about your podcast and everything. I got a chance to listen to it. I really enjoyed it. Do you want to share that with the people?
Yeah, I'm doing a podcast. I go by the name of India Goddess up there. I'm doing a podcast on relationships, and I really think it would help, if everybody come and listen to it, under Anchor Radio.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna definitely share the link.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna put the link in this video, and if they want to watch the other video, they can always go to Cosmology Bay on YouTube, or they can actually tune into your Instagram because it'll be on your Instagram
Right.
also.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So before we sign out, is there anything else you want to mention or say or speak about?
Again, my jury line is coming out. And it's still in the work in progress, but it's on its way, and I'm gonna let everybody know, when it's coming out. You know.
Okay. Absolutely. So I'm glad. I'm thankful, and I want to show gratitude for you coming and let's linking up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So
always good to be with you, and I cherish
that's
it.
right.
Yeah.
Me too. All right. So we're gonna sign out.
All right. Peace.
All right. Peace.